She should have never become the CEO and chairman overnight, because now when people have questions, you got to answer them, right? You're not just a grieving widow, but you very quickly decided that you were equipped to be Charlie. Well, guess what? That's going to be
And I talked to her and she said, "Mommy, I missed you." I said, "I miss you too, baby." She goes, "Where's Daddy?" What do you tell a 3-year-old? She's 3. I said, "Baby, Daddy loves you so much. Don't you worry. He's on a work trip with Jesus, so he can afford your blueberry budget."
Ugh. Daddy's on a work trip with Jesus, so he can afford your blueberry budget. What little kid isn't going to completely internalize that and be like, "Hey, we don't have to eat any more fruit and like blueberries if that means Daddy can come home." Like, they're immediately going to think that it's their fault for eating too many blueberries, and that's why Daddy's...
All right, guys, let's talk about Candace Owens calling out Erika Kirk. Now, it wasn't shocking just because it was harsh, okay? It was surprising because everyone else was tiptoeing around Erika like she was made of glass. But not Candace. She took a good look at what Erika was doing after Charlie passed away and was like, this doesn't add up.
Gotta be at some level terrified, right? It's either the greatest evil that ever happened, or she's terrified, she's in this position. And I think the mistake they made, and I've said on my podcast, she should have never become the CEO and chairman overnight. Because now when people have questions, you gotta answer them, right? You're not just a grieving widow, but you very quickly decided that you were equipped to be Charlie. Well, guess what? That's gonna be a trial by fire. Charlie had to go through it. It's painful. And so people are feeling like, hey, it's not fair to ask her any questions because her husband just...
I mean, come on. As a mom who just lost her husband, how do you keep moving like that? What really got under Candace's skin wasn't the grief. It was the fact that Erika was still out there hustling. She didn't take a break or retreat with her kids. Nope. She was doing interviews, giving speeches, and putting herself out there while her kids were just trying to figure out why their dad wasn't coming home. That's the part Candace couldn't just brush off. And once she said that, she couldn't pretend she didn't see the bigger picture. She started hinting at loyalty issues, betrayal, and people around Charlie who weren't really on his team.
Feedback, a lot of lies that are being put out there, narratives that I would say are half-truths or just misrepresentations entirely. And I don't really see the reason for that.
Then she dropped that tweet about learning stuff that could burn the house down. No backtracking, no explanation. And when she followed it up with "Charlie was betrayed by everyone," it hit hard. People started to realize she wasn't just talking. She was throwing accusations left and right. Crazy, right? Erika's quick acceptance of Charlie's death raised concerns among those close to her. While she seemed to find immediate forgiveness and closure, Candace struggled with anger and confusion, prompting her to wonder if Erika had emotionally detached before Charlie's passing. Soon after, a new man entered the picture, which intensified scrutiny. Within weeks of Charlie's death, he was present in Erika's home, around the children, and this visibility was unsettling. Whispers circulated about his discomfort with the kids, and a noticeable shift in the household atmosphere. Reports suggested that the children began to feel insecure, walking on eggshells rather than safe in their environment. The consistency of these claims contributed to a growing narrative. As this information spread, it illuminated Erika's previous behavior, her emotional distance, frequent travels, and the absence of her children from public life. What initially appeared to be grief now seemed more like a transition to a new relationship, with Charlie replaced and the children pushed aside.
Hey, Erika, what about the guys you dated before Charlie?
I was here for 5 years. I never dated here because I saw vicariously through my roommate how terrible it was.
You were proposed to by Charlie in 2020. You started dating him in 2018, and 3 years before that, you were dating this guy, Tyler Massey. I mean, you guys would do couples photo shoots. This is still online. And this is only 3 years before you started dating Charlie.
He's in heaven.
Yeah, and 2 years later, you were dating this guy, Cabot Phillips, and here he is posting you guys on his public page saying, yes, we're that couple who gets painting lessons together. Again, this is a year before you started dating Charlie, and well within the 5-year period you claim to have never dated anyone, but you were out here dissing your roommate for dating.
I always thought it was very strange how she would go to drinks with one guy and then go to dinner with another. Somehow getting drinks was the replacement of having coffee and breakfast. I personally would rather have coffee or brunch with someone than go. I don't drink. I find it unproductive.
And why are you here drinking and dating on a reality show that actually was filmed the year you met Charlie? So you obviously were dating So I'm not understanding your timeline. I mean, you're talking to a guy here who's asking you out on a date and you're taking his number? And here you are on your date.
I've honestly spent the majority of my life being one of the most sought-after bachelors. Oh, great. But I'm just really excited to spend some one-on-one time with Erika. I really do like her, and I'm excited to get to know her a little bit more.
Erika? Hello? I just want to understand how you so confidently lied to our faces when this footage was on national television, and you know the footage is out there. The pictures of your boyfriends that you dated are still public online, and you know that, but you still lie like this.
Stop.
Wait, isn't Cabot Phillips your ex-boyfriend? Why is he now the speaker of Turning Point USA? Leading speeches of how to lead like Charlie. What's going on, Erika?
Stop.
He's also the senior editor for the Daily Wire, the one outlet that your husband was having active beef with at the time, connected to Netanyahu. So
stop.
Right. So what else are you lying about? Because you're a liar. Point blank period. You're a liar. And we just proved that. So this is still publicly accessible on social media. And you lied about that. You also lied about dating, but you were on a reality show dating the same year you met Jesse. You know what I mean? What else are you lying about? Like bigger things? Are you lying about bigger things? Because this is small and you'd really easily, with like a straight face, you lie. So like, what, you know? Cause sure.
Stop.
People began to notice that Erika was not actively parenting. The children were primarily cared for by nannies, even shortly after losing their father. Reports indicated that the kids were struggling daily, not only mourning Charlie, but also feeling abandoned by Erika. This shift in perception led to a decline in sympathy for her situation. Erika's comments about her daughter's understanding of her father's absence sparked significant backlash. When her daughter asked where her dad was, Erika responded that he was on a work trip with Jesus to support her blueberry budget.
And I talked to her and she said, "Mommy, I missed you." I said, "I miss you too, baby." She goes, "Where's Daddy?" What do you tell a 3-year-old? She's 3. I said, "Baby, Daddy loves you so much. Don't you worry. He's on a work trip with Jesus, so he can afford your blueberry budget." And my goodness, am I so humbled to witness Charlie, you alongside Jesus right now.
While Erika intended it to sound sweet, many interpreted it differently. They felt it implied that her daughter's needs had driven her father away, leading to a loss of support for Erika.
Ugh! Daddy's on a work trip with Jesus so he can afford your blueberry budget. What little kid isn't going to completely internalize that and be like, "Hey, we don't have to eat any more fruit and like blueberries if that means Daddy can come home"? Like, they're immediately going to think that it's their fault for eating too many blueberries and that's why Daddy's...
Rather than retreating after the criticism, Erika continued her public presence. She participated in interviews, panels, and events, discussing grief in controlled environments. Meanwhile, many questioned why she wasn't at home helping her children cope with their loss. Observers noted a contrast between her growing visibility and the unraveling of her private life. The situation was exacerbated by the optics of her appearances, such as a video near Charlie's casket.
Oh, I love you. I love you. I love you. I know. I love you. I love you. God bless you.
Person who had somebody record her over Charlie Kirk's casket. That was not our business, truly, and I can say that decision was made by her.
Her polished wardrobe and her extensive travel. It appeared as if her grief had become a public spectacle. Reports surfaced suggesting that her public efforts were financed by the $12 million Charlie had left for their children, not for personal reinvention or image building. This revelation quickly diminished public sympathy. Candace took notice and made a decisive move. She argued that Erika's swift assumption of Charlie's roles, CEO, chairman, and public figure, was a critical mistake. Candace contended that this shift changed everything. By stepping into a position of power, Erika could no longer remain the untouchable widow. She became a decision-maker, inviting scrutiny and questions about her actions. Erika viewed her actions as a way to honor Charlie's legacy. In contrast, Candace perceived it as an aggressive takeover, occurring too swiftly while the children struggled to cope. To Candace, it appeared that someone was attempting to claim everything Charlie had built before anyone could raise difficult questions. When Erika finally responded, the situation escalated. After a period of silence, she appeared on national television and accused Candace of slander, asserting that while Candace could insult her, attacking her family was unacceptable. This reaction intensified tensions. Many believed that Erika only spoke out when Candace addressed issues that others were hesitant to confront. Not politics or leadership, but the well-being of the children.